Chapter 21, Too Easy. President Blake Connor is a transition hero with no tolerance for dissent. The gears in Callum's case have suddenly stopped moving. I'm doing all I can to get them moving again, but it's not easy. I don't think sympathy will get you very far. How about persistence? Zara said. That's a better bet, he said. By the way, nice matching coffee mugs. They were a little gift from the Border Patrol when we crossed into Appalachia, Jude explained. We got pulled over for a scan and we thought we were in serious trouble. Instead, we got a welcome gift. The border agents gave you those mugs, he asked. Yes, Jude said. After a scan? He said it was a random detailed vehicle scan. There is no such thing. They only scan passports and license plates. Give me your cups, Boris said, taking them and going into the kitchenette area. He poured the coffee out and then dropped the cups on the floor, shattering them. He bent down, picked up the bottom pieces, and turned them over. Small wires were protruding from the sharp, broken edges. Son of a... Jude trailed off, angry at himself for not seeing the ruse for what it was. What is that? Zara asked. Trackers, Boris said. They welcomed you to Appalachia with a pair of homing beacons. You two had better get out of here fast. The trackers are off now, so they will know you're onto them. They'll be here any minute. Without another word, Jude and Zara fled out the door, down the stairs and into the garage. They jumped in, and Jude flipped the switch. He backed out and went around the row of vehicles in the garage, pausing at the street entrance to look both ways before pulling out. He lurched forward and then immediately slammed on the brakes, throwing them against their seatbelts and causing the tires to chirp on the pavement. A large black transport cut them off, and instantly 4 troops poured out and surrounded Max's vehicle. Coats, Jude said in a hushed breath. I think Adams knows who we are now, Zara said. Put your hands up. Don't say anything except to ask for a lawyer. No matter what, Jude said. Zara looked at him and nodded. Here are some insights. For context, Jude and Zara have gone to Washington, D.C. to meet with Callum's attorney. Crossing over the Appalachian border, they were given these lovely gifts of matching coffee mugs, which turned out to be trackers. So Adams and the new American government have not only figured out what the Sparrows have been doing, but they figured out who they are. And not only do they have a target on them, but now they've been caught. The government has a strategy. The strategy is any kind of resistance or protest is met with quick shutdown. And it's, so much for free speech rights. Everything is countered with the excuse that it's sedition. Any kind of protest or resistance is considered anti-government. It's considered dangerous. It's considered, promoting instability. And this is especially true after the transition. Remember, this was a time of just chaos and conflict. And the president, Blake Connor of New America, is part of the reason he's president is because of his leadership in the transition and his ability to kind of bring stability to society. But now the transition's over, and that's still kind of his obsession is stability, which means any dissent is squished quickly, and it's squished with the excuse of sedition. It's planning against the government. So now that Jude and Zara have not only been targeted but caught, how are they going to help Callum? Because they can't really get him out of jail if they're in jail too. Speaking of, we'll find out exactly where they're going in Chapter 22. So hang on and let's see where we go from here.